Brene Brown wrote this in Braving the Wilderness, and this cuts, it hits. She says, today we're edging closer and closer to a world where political and ideological discourse has become an exercise in dehumanization. And social media are the primary platforms for our dehumanizing behavior. On Twitter and Facebook, we can rapidly push the people with whom we disagree into the dangerous territory of moral exclusion with little or no accountability and often in complete anonymity. She gives some examples. If you are offended and hurt when you hear Hillary Clinton or Maxine Waters called the B word or the C word, you should be equally offended and hurt when you hear those same words used to describe Ivanka Trump or Kellyanne Conway. If you felt belittled when Hillary Clinton called Trump supporters a basket of deplorables, then you should have felt equally concerned when Eric Trump said Democrats aren't even human. When the President of the United States calls women dogs and talks about grabbing their body parts, we should get chills down our spine and resistance flowing through our veins. And when people call the President of the United States a pig, we should reject that language regardless of our politics and demand discourse that doesn't make people subhuman. There is a line etched in dignity, and raging, fearful people from the right and the left are crossing it at unprecedented rates every day. We must never tolerate dehumanization, and if our faith asks us to find the face of God in everyone we meet, that should include the politicians, media, and strangers on Twitter with whom we most violently disagree. When we desecrate their divinity, we desecrate our own, and we betray our faith. That's an ouch and an amen, ain't it? I don't care how you feel about Donald Trump. He's a person, a human being created in the image of God. I don't care how you feel about Nancy Pelosi. She's a person, a human being created in the image of God. You may disagree with their actions. You may disagree with their policies. You may find some of their behavior deplorable. But they are people. And when we dehumanize them, we dehumanize ourselves. Jesus teaches us to love our enemies and to pray for those who persecute us. He commands us to love others in the same way that we love ourselves. He commands us to treat others in the same way that we want to be treated. He commands us to love our neighbors. And he clarifies that in the parable of the Good Samaritan by saying there's no one who is not your neighbor, meaning there is no one for whom you are not called to love. We have to be careful here.